Ladies and gentlemen, the past is a memory, the future is a dream, but now is a gift. That's why they call it the present. You see, most people are stuck in two places. They are either haunted by yesterday or anxious about tomorrow. But both of those are illusions. The only moment that truly belongs to you is this one, right here, right now. You can't change the past. You can't fast forward the future, but you can take control of today. You can choose to show up, you can choose to be bold, you can choose to act, look around you. Everything real is happening in this moment. Your breath, your heartbeat, your energy. This is where your power lies. This is where your decisions are made. This is where your life is shaped. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop telling yourself, I'll start when I feel ready. That moment may never come. But this moment is ready for you. You have everything you need to move, to grow, to rise right now. So the question is, will you grab this moment or let it slip through your fingers? This is your wake-up call. Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Live with urgency, live with passion, live with purpose, live in the now. The present moment is all we truly have. The past is over, the future is uncertain. What's real is now. Right now, you are breathing. Right now, your heart is beating. Right now, your life is happening. And yet, so many people are trapped in memories, trapped in regrets, trapped in things they can't change. Others are stuck in the future, worrying about what might happen, afraid of what could go wrong, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. But here's the truth, the past is gone. It's a story that has already been written. No matter how many times you replay it, you can't rewrite it. And the future, it hasn't arrived yet. It's a blank page. You can plan for it, yes, but you can't live there. You only get one place to live, and that place is this very moment. This moment is your power. This moment is your freedom. This moment is your chance to make a choice. Every great change begins in the present. Every powerful decision happens in the now, because now is all there is, and now is more than enough. You want to heal, start now. You want to grow, start now. You want to build, to lead, to become something greater. Start now. Waiting doesn't make dreams come true. Living in the past won't open new doors. Worrying about tomorrow won't move you forward, but choosing this moment, owning this breath, embracing this exact second. That's where your life begins again. Let go of what you can't change. Stop fearing what hasn't happened, and step fully into the present, because this is where you belong, right here, right now. This is your time. This is your life, and it's happening. In this moment, living in the now brings clarity and power. It's where your true strength lies, not in the chaos of the past, not in the uncertainty of the future, but right here in the present, when you stop and breathe, when you pause and truly feel this moment. Everything begins to sharpen, the noise fades, the distractions fall away, and you begin to see what really matters. That's the gift of now. It clears the fog, it silences the doubt, it reconnects you to your purpose. In the now, you stop chasing, you stop running from what was, you stop fearing what could be, you return to what is. And what is where your strength lies. Your strength isn't in wishing, it isn't in waiting, it's in choosing, it's in doing, and all of that happens in the now. Right now, you can choose courage. Right now, you can take the first step. Right now, you can let go of what's holding you back, because in this moment you are awake, you are aware, you are alive, and when you're truly present, you stop giving your power away. You stop blaming the past, you stop fearing the future, you realize you are not your failures, you are not your fears, you are the force that moves through them, that clarity, that presence, that power. It all begins the moment you stop, breathe, and come back to now. When you're in the now, you're not overwhelmed. You're focused, you're grounded, you're strong. You're not lost in 1,000 thoughts. You're centered in a single purpose, and from that center you can rise, you can act, you can change everything. So when life gets loud, when doubt creeps in, when the world tries to pull you in every direction, come back to now. Because the present is not just a moment in time, it's the space where your power lives, it's where you become unstoppable. People often delay action, waiting for a perfect time that never comes. They say, I'll start when I'm ready. I'll move when the timing feels right. I'll begin once everything lines up. But here's the truth, that moment they're waiting for, it doesn't exist. There's no perfect time. There's no magical window when fear disappears. No signal from the universe that now is finally safe. Waiting becomes a habit, and that habit becomes a trap. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, dreams fade into regrets. People tell themselves they're being patient. They say they're preparing. But often, they're just postponing. They're letting fear dress itself up as logic, because deep down, starting is scary, doing is uncomfortable, stepping into the unknown brings resistance. So instead, they wait. They wait for certainty. They wait for confidence to arrive like a package on their doorstep. They wait for permission, but confidence doesn't come from waiting. It comes from doing, from starting, from facing the thing you've been avoiding. That's the irony. The thing we're waiting to feel only shows up when we stop waiting and take action. If you want change, you have to move while you're scared. You have to act while you're uncertain. You won't feel ready, and that's okay, because no one ever truly feels ready. Readiness isn't a feeling, it's a decision to trust yourself, a decision to bet on growth, a decision to say, I may not have it all figured out, but I'm starting anyway. The perfect time is a myth. The real time is asterisk, now asterisk. Now is messy, now is uncomfortable, now is uncertain, but now is real, and real action always beats perfect planning. So stop waiting for everything to feel right, because what feels right is often found on the other side of action. Just begin right where you are with what you have, even if it's imperfect, especially if it's imperfect. You can't control the past. You can't predict the future, but you can own the present. You can own this moment. You can choose how you show up right now. The past is written. It's unchangeable, no matter how much you revisit it. No matter how deeply you replay it in your mind, it won't rewrite itself. The future. It hasn't happened yet. It's unknown, uncertain, and uncontrollable. You can make plans. You can prepare. But you can't guarantee how it will unfold. So what do you really have? What can you truly influence? The now, this breath, this step, this thought, this action, the present moment is where your life is happening. It's where your power is active. It's where real change begins. You may have made mistakes yesterday. You may carry pain, guilt, or regret, but those things do not define you. They are not chains. Unless you choose to wear them, you're not bound by what happened. You are free to decide what happens next. Right now, you can choose differently. You can speak differently. You can think and move with purpose. This is your moment of ownership, not tomorrow, not someday. Now, you don't have to wait for life to hand you permission. You don't have to be perfect to begin. You just have to take responsibility for this moment. You can take control of your mindset. You can shift your energy. You can choose growth over fear, action over delay. When you live in the present, you stop being a victim of time. You stop reacting to what was and start creating what is. This is where your freedom lies, not in erasing the past, not in chasing the future, but in owning this second, this choice, this opportunity. Every great decision is made in the now. Every breakthrough, every comeback, every turning point, it all begins with a single moment of presence. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to be here, fully here, own this moment, and you'll own your life. Every breath, every heartbeat, every step happens now. That's your real life. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but this moment right here. Feel your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Feel the beat of your heart, steady and alive. That's not a memory. That's not a plan. That's real, and it's happening now. We spend so much time living in our heads, reliving old stories, replaying past mistakes, worrying about what's next. But while our minds are scattered, our life keeps unfolding right here in the present. You are not your past, you are not your future, you are this breath, you are this moment of awareness. The only time your body can move is now. The only time you can make a choice is now. The only time you can feel joy, courage, peace, or strength is now. That's why the present is powerful, because it's real, because it's yours, because it's alive. Every heartbeat is a reminder you're here, you're alive, you're capable. No matter what happened before, no matter what might happen next, this moment belongs to you. The past can't hurt you here. The future can't pressure you here. Here you are free. You are not stuck. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are present. And in presence there is peace. In presence there is strength. In presence there is truth. You are not waiting for life to start. It already has. It's in the rhythm of your breathing. It's in the quiet beat of your heart. It's in the weight of your feet on the ground. So slow down, come back to now, come back to yourself, because the more you live in this moment, the more fully you live. This isn't a practice run. This isn't a dress rehearsal. This is it. This is life. And it's happening one breath at a time, one heartbeat at a time, one step at a time, right here, right now. Overthinking about the future breeds anxiety. Replaying the past brings regret. And yet, that's where so many of us live. In the what-ifs, in the should-haves, in the endless loops of thoughts we can't silence. We stare into the future, trying to control every possible outcome. We ask ourselves, what if it goes wrong? What if I fail? What if I'm not ready? But all that thinking doesn't protect us. It paralyzes us. It creates fear before anything even happens. We're so focused on what could go wrong that we forget to notice what's already going right. At the same time, we carry the weight of our past. We replay moments we can't change. We dwell on things we should have said, actions we should have taken, mistakes we wish we could erase. But the past is just a shadow. It cannot be rewritten. No matter how long you stare at it, it won't move. It won't grow. It won't give you peace. So there we are, pulled by the fear of the future, chained to the pain of the past, while the present quietly slips through our fingers. Anxiety and regret are thieves. They steal our focus, they drain our energy, they blind us to the beauty of now. You can't live forward if you're always looking backward, and you can't find peace if your mind is racing ahead. Clarity doesn't come from thinking harder. It comes from coming back to this moment, right here, right now, where there's no failure, where there's no past to fix, where there's no future to fear. Just breathe, just stillness, just now. You are not your anxious thoughts. You are not your past mistakes. You are the awareness beneath them, the stillness beneath the noise. Let go of the replay, let go of the prediction, and return to presence, because only in the present can you find peace. Only here can you find strength. Only now can you truly live. Real transformation begins with present decisions, not future dreams. Dreaming is easy. It feels good. It gives us hope. It paints a beautiful picture in our minds. But dreaming alone doesn't create change, wishing doesn't build anything, wanting isn't the same as doing. The only thing that moves your life forward is the decision you make right now. Transformation doesn't wait for a perfect plan. It doesn't wait for motivation. It begins the moment you decide to act, even if it's small, even if it's messy, even if you're scared. The future is shaped not by what you hope for, but by what you do today. It's in that single moment where you stop thinking about it and actually do something about it. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need the full roadmap. You just need to take the first step. A better life doesn't arrive someday. It starts with a choice you make now, a healthier you, a stronger mindset, a more meaningful path. None of it comes from waiting. It comes from choosing to begin. Most people wait. They wait for clarity. They wait for certainty. They wait to feel ready. But transformation isn't about waiting. It's about moving before you're ready. It's about trusting the process more than your fear. Right now, you can decide to rise, to break old patterns, to say no to what no longer serves you, and yes to what makes you grow. It doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. Real action, real effort, real commitment to change, because that's how transformation works, not in the distance of your dreams, but in the closeness of your choices, not someday, not soon, but now. The power to change isn't something you wait for, it's something you take hold of in this moment, with this decision, and that's where everything begins. Urgency creates action. Act today, not someday. Someday is a trap. It sounds safe, it sounds reasonable, but it's a lie, because someday is not a real day. It's a word we use to delay what we know we need to do. It's how we put off the work, the growth, the risk, the responsibility. But nothing great ever happened from waiting. Nothing real ever changed by standing still. And no one ever became their best self by telling themselves they'll start later. Later becomes never. Waiting becomes wasting. And before you know it, the moment is gone, the fire is gone, the chance is gone. Urgency is what lights the spark. It's what says, I don't need everything to be perfect, I just need to begin. When you feel urgency, you don't overthink. You don't hesitate. You move. You act with intention. You speak with clarity. You live with purpose and action. Real, immediate action is what creates results. You don't need a new year. You don't need a sign. You need a decision, a moment of courage, a commitment to no longer wait for life to happen. The clock is ticking. The world is moving. And every second spent waiting is a second of potential lost. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for someone else to believe in you. Don't wait for the fear to disappear. Take the fear with you, take the doubt with you, and move anyway. Urgency doesn't mean rushing. It means recognizing the value of now. It means treating your goals like they matter, treating your time like it's sacred, treating your life like it's happening today because it is. You only get one chance at this moment, one chance to step up, one chance to take that first step. Don't say, I'll do it later. Say, I'll do it now. Because the truth is, if it matters to you, you'll find a way. And if it doesn't, you'll find an excuse. So stop waiting. Start moving. Let urgency be your fuel. Let action be your answer. The present is the only place where change can happen. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, only now. Change doesn't wait. It doesn't arrive with a new year or a perfect plan or a sudden burst of motivation. Change begins the moment you decide to do something different, and that decision can only be made in this moment. You can't go back and change the past. You can learn from it. You can grow from it, but you can't change it. You can't jump ahead and fix the future. You can prepare for it. You can aim for it, but you can't touch it. The only moment you can truly touch, truly influence, truly live in is this one, this second, this breath, this choice. That's where power lives, not in memory, not in fantasy, but in presence. Right now, you can break a pattern. You can speak up. You can say no. You can say yes. You can start something. You can stop something. You can become something new, but only if you're fully here, not lost in what was, not obsessed with what might be, just grounded in what is. Change isn't about time, it's about action. And all action happens in the now. This is where you shift your mindset. This is where you move your feet. This is where you say, I've had enough of the old. I'm ready for something new. Every transformation you've ever dreamed of is only possible through the doorway of the present. You don't need more time. You need more presence. You don't need to know the whole path. You just need to take the next step. And that step can only be taken now. The power to change isn't out of reach. It's not in some distant version of yourself. It's in your hands, in your voice, in your decision right here, right now, because this moment, this tiny, powerful, ordinary moment, is where change begins. Living in the now leads to a life of purpose, fulfillment, and momentum. When you're fully present, you're no longer chasing life, you're living it. You stop running from the past, you stop worrying about the future, and you start connecting to what's real, right here, right now. That's where purpose begins, not in some big moment far away, not in a distant achievement, but in the small decisions you make today. When you live in the now, you begin to hear yourself more clearly. You know what matters. You feel what's true. You stop being distracted by what doesn't serve you. And that clarity, that grounded presence, is what leads to purpose. Purpose isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you build, choice by choice, moment by moment. And when you're in the moment, you're not just existing, you're fully alive. You notice the beauty, you feel the gratitude, you experience your life as it happens, not as a memory, not as a plan, but as something real and sacred. That's where fulfillment lives, not in some future goal, but in how you show up right now, in how you love, in how you give, in how you grow, even in the smallest actions. When you live with presence, you gain momentum. Because you're no longer stuck in hesitation, you're no longer paralyzed by doubt, you're moving, you're flowing, you're in sync with your own life. One moment builds on the next, one small step leads to the next. And suddenly, you're not waiting anymore, you're becoming. You're not lost, you're aligned, you're not delayed, you're in motion. Living in the now is not about ignoring the future. It's about preparing for it in the most powerful way possible by giving your full energy to the moment you're in. And when you do that, life responds, opportunities open, growth accelerates, peace deepens, and you begin to live not just with speed, but with meaning, with direction, with purpose.